anyways, this is video vlog 2. It's a vent log. I did one last month, which I wanted to do earlier, but another one earlier, but I didn't really have the time to do that at all recently. Well, I did, but I guess I was just holding back on making one and doing one. So, basically, a lot has been up and going on, and apparently I have no idea what I'm doing at all. Just being an idiot, that's for sure. I guess the main reason why I decided to do one today then instead of ever, it's like life is hard. It's scary. Nonetheless, it's been scary. I'm sorry, I was crying earlier. I kinda talked myself into this, or into doing this again. So, I guess the main reason why I wasn't doing this earlier was I guess because I thought things would be better. I thought that, hey, it's not too bad. Hey, maybe I don't need to wait. Maybe I don't need to think too hard on it. But it ended up piling again and piling, and when it piles on you, you kind of, that pressure. Yeah. The pressure of everything, I guess. When it just gets to you. I have a huge fear of living life out. I realized this when I a few years ago, I guess, I was talking with a friend of mine, and they were very go into questioning everything in life and theorizing, I guess, the hypotheticals into possibilities. They then asked me, what did I fear? Or what am I scared of? And I told them, a life. And it's interesting, I guess, because a lot of people would often, well, fear death or something that doesn't sound like you're trying to be philosophical or anything. So, but it just comes down to, to, I guess, the pressures of life. It's scary. I'm sorry, but, this in itself is, I don't know why I'm doing one now instead of like earlier a log. Even though I kind of went over it, I guess I thought it wasn't too bad until now. Which is kind of funny if you think about it. It's, I don't know, something that doesn't really feel real or normal, I guess. I don't really, it's hard to put things into words. I remember just crying it out in the bathroom earlier. Pretty sure it was last month too. So last month and this month, it's just a weight of things without realizing I don't understand where I'm at right now. I don't understand if I'll be, well, okay. I honestly don't understand on how I will be. Back to being, I guess, the story. Well, what happened, I guess. I guess, I'm not sure how many people do it. I'm just like completely crying in the bathroom on the floor. pretty sure a lot of people do. Whenever I do it, I feel stupid, to be honest. Like, I'm so sorry. I genuinely was crying before this, so, my mind is kind of still cloudy, and I still don't really know what to say. So, in the bathroom, I'm honestly afraid to do anything, physical to me. Yet, there's always an urge to do it. And it always gets stronger. After the few times I've had my own panic attacks, it's just crazy. Honestly, I sometimes, I feel stupid trying to put this out there, or like make a video log, or just vent using this, because it's like, I'm not here to seek attention, I'm not here to do anything, I'm just like speaking my thoughts and how I feel, and honestly, it was the last thing my counselor said to help me cope, and I'm hoping this is one of the ways I can do it. I've done it a few times on my main channel, but honestly, I'm afraid to put it to my real fans, or not really real fans, just I don't want them worrying too badly. A lot of this stuff is just events, it's just how I feel, how it happens, what happens, and like, just to get it off my chest. And it's nothing like, I want to be real with my fans, but sometimes, as much as I put myself out there, I feel so shy still. I still feel so anxious and nervous, no matter how many times I've been doing it, no matter how long I've been streaming or on YouTube for, or on social media for. I want to be seen at least as someone who can be real, not put up some sort of mask, even though I know I do. I honestly even can't help myself from putting a mask on. The real reason why I guess I started this was just the amount of pressure, the amount of things I feel like I'm effing myself over for, the amount of times I feel so useless, I guess. I try a lot, way too much, I'm unsure why I even try. It's I'm sorry, I'm still trying to gather my thoughts. It's not genuinely not easy trying to gather your thoughts into this big wide world mess that you kind of just piled yourself into knowing, into having, into living with it. I know the world ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. Others ain't. Yet, I guess that's probably the main reason why I'm so afraid of the world. Because there's so much out there. So much that can affect me, that will affect me, and that could and should and would and everything. I mean, I'm a person that lets emotions often kind of just get to me in my thoughts rather than always my actions. I am 18 to 19, turning 19 soon, yet I feel so empty because I have lost a lot of myself, a lot of who I was, a lot of everything that I was, and it's hard to counter that, but sorry. I'm trying to get my music. Forgot I turned it off. It's my comfort music that I put in a playlist. Basically, I want to I want back the girl I used to be. I can't stand grieving. I can't grieve so properly. I can't function properly, and it's getting to me, honestly. It's just to be someone I'm not anymore. And I know I can't. I know I can't be her anymore. I can only just grow and work, and I know I can just supposed to accept who I am, yet I can't. I don't know how long I'll grieve for. I just lost who I was. And it's not because I lost touch with her. It's not because I lost touch with who I used to be. It was more because it was stolen by the people who say they care, who say they love. Every day I just grieve the girl I used to be. I don't know how to handle it or handle me. You know, all the way up until the 2 or 3 years, possibly all the way up until sophomore year, of high school, I began to just, I'm pretty sure that was when I lost it. I started losing bit by bit of who I was. I don't know how to fix it. I know I'm not. I know what I should do. I know what I need to, but I don't know how. Even though I do. If that even makes sense. I want to I want to be her again. Because honestly, I don't like how he turned out now. It's, I know, stupid, but I can't really, sorry. I got it on. I honestly just want something good for me, at least. Because reality hitting isn't the best. I really have lost a lot of who I was and everything I wanted and everything I wanted to be. I break up sophomore year of high school because I'm pretty sure that was the last part of me to really be seen. The real part of me. Before all of it came crashing down. I remember I had everything planned out since I was a kid. I planned out a lot of my future. Honestly, since I was like about, I don't know, 10, 12, when I adored high school life. It was something I something I took notice. That I always had everything figured out, but life changes and everything changes. Plans don't always go the way you want them to. And I remember a friend telling me that. I guess it's just because I want to be prepared for everything. I have to be prepared with everything. I was always and is always an independent person. I wasn't really dependent on anyone. I didn't really have anyone that I could just depend on for everything that went on. I realized when I got to junior year, I was getting tired. And my counselor, mostly from the school counselor that I was assigned to, they thought it was when senior year came and I was transferred to a new mental health counselor. The old one was pretty good, but we didn't really have a start on anything. But when I was transferred to a new one, since I transferred schools, I don't know. It was like it was put off by calling it senioritis when all the pressures got to me. You know, being self-aware sucks. Because you'll be told you're faking it. Because you know all the signs. Because you're smart. Because you can acknowledge and admit things. And it's weird because I haven't faced it as badly as some would. The only people I faced it in was, well, my family. The only people that really didn't believe me would be close. Well, not even close people, but people that are supposed to be close with you, you know? More so by blood. And it sucks because of the whole thing with people like that not believing me or not seeing the signs or just neglecting all of it, denying all of it, denying the existence of it. It halved me over because I know I seek it in everyone. It feels crazy to be accepted even though you know how crazy you sound. Everyone I've ever talked to, more so friends online, understand it. Even though often the people who are supposed to be, you know, with you and real, more so of like the people, I guess I'm surrounded by in this environment, should have been supporting, or at least should have understood or should notice the signs instead of me finding out or my friends accepting me. It's always mostly online friends. I don't understand. I don't really know how to understand it. I always question weird. I question. Like, I want the answer to change. Even though a lot of the answers don't. Most of it just always stays the same. It's stupid. Especially when it's the truth. You can't really force someone to lie unless, you know, you kinda do it in an inhumane way. I really wanted to vent earlier last month. After the few, I guess, within that week. Or within the week or two. I just put it off. I don't know how to understand it. That's why these video logs exist, you know? These vent logs, whatever you want to call it. Me being an absolute idiot. Crying and whining and ranting and venting. All in one compact area. I know it's not idiotic to vent. Even so, to take my therapist's advice to do this. To I am honestly sorry, a song came on that I really do way too much. Miss Protagonist. Yeah. I'm sorry, just why? All of it's just you know. I don't know anywhere, honestly. I try my best to cope healthily, but I feel like I'm on the last thread of doing it, you know, of it all, reaching out to people, talking to people, even though I still don't have the resources for it. Sooner or later, I feel like I guess one last thing besides therapy, which was my last resort, would be the hotline before everything. It's just I have too much than one thing. Not that everyone doesn't have that. It's just my body, my mind doesn't handle it the same. it's not like it's not like I don't know. I want to say it's not that I hate myself, even though it's partly that, and then also partly, partly, I guess, just life, the pressure, or the, I guess, trauma and backstory and everything. I mean, at some point, all of us, we all suffer, but we all suffer differently. Some have, more complicated, some have more simpler, some have much more, and some have much less. But it's how we handle it that really honestly depends on that. 'Cause even something small can be so big. Just, you know. I want to stop being so stuck, especially in the past. I don't want it to be as much as it becomes so insanely difficult. It's just different. I guess it comes down to certain things, It comes down to a lot of different things. And a lot of times, I don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes. But it's a bunch of it's a bunch of things that are piled, It may seem small, but then it just ends up pile, added, and sometimes even big chunks added. Isn't that a bit interesting? Something. Just feels like too much, all at the same time. Bottled up is more of a go-to, Right now it's in this little phase of it's leaking again. It's cracking, again. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't know, I didn't make this one a month ago. But I feel like at this point it's, just a lot more than usual to even give up another update. To give up an update, feel like, let's see if it takes another month. I don't even know how consistent this will be. I honestly have not even come back to check on the other video log, cause I don't know, I guess a lot. And I'm mainly focusing on, the main channel. But I guess that's the main old gist. Just to get my mind off of it a lot. So thanks. And I guess we'll keep track of this. Let's see if it takes another month or a few weeks. Who knows? Who knows?